Okay, video 14. Now, once this board is built, figuring out what pin is what is going to be kind of a problem. Just because there's, I don't want to have to go dig up a schematic when I plug this in and I want to know where GPIO 10 connects to the board or something like that. We can go ahead and put labels on it. The back side of this board has got almost nothing on it. So we'll go ahead and label everything on the back side in terms of all of these pins. And so what I want to do is I want to come in here. Let me get the right thing here. Okay, so if I come into here and I put in a text label, I'm in the wrong layer yet. I want to be in the bottom silkscreen layer. So that's up here. And if I say bottom silkscreen, I can come in and click a text button. And I'm just going to go exactly the way it is. Now this is set up to be reverse text and rotated because it's actually, we're looking through the board and we're putting it on the bottom. So I'm going to actually put it, VSys label goes right there. I could hardly see it with all the other stuff. So let me just turn off a couple layers here so we can see things. Is that too much if I turn that one off? References, that's the values and references. Okay. Okay, so now you can see where things actually are at. So VSys is right there. Now, my problem is that with the references off, I can't see them either. Oh, no, I want the, let's see, what do I want? Yeah, I want that. Okay, so now I can still see what's there. Okay, so now there's VSys, and I can duplicate that, put it here, edit, and say GND. That really looks thin. Let's see. Update thickness according to text size. Okay, that's fine. Width, height, font, KiCad, position, orientation. Oh, let's go for bold. What's that do? Yeah, much better. Okay, let's go back here and edit, and we'll make it bold. So I need a thicker trace, otherwise it may not be visible. You can't print too fine of things on here. Okay, so let me duplicate that again. Now that it'll copy that tag with us too. And I want to edit that. And this is plus 3.3. And then duplicate it, and we're going to put it right there. I'm going to have to move some of these labels around. Edit, this is SDA. Oop, I don't want to return. I just want to hit OK. And remember, we're looking backwards through it all. So, and we can be pretty close. Okay. Duplicate. Put it here. This is SCL. No return. This is SPI RX. SPI. Is that going to get too big if I do that? Let's try it. Oops. I wanted to duplicate it first. Let's duplicate it first here, and then I got to go put it back. No, that was fine. Let me move. And again, this outline on the top isn't really there. I bet I could make that go away too. Let's see. Front silk screen. That's just kind of a board, drawing outline. That's okay. Duplicate. Edit. SPI CS. Okay, duplicate. Let me zoom in here a little bit. That is SPI geez, I can't even spell today. SPI SCK. Okay, move that to where it needs to be. Duplicate. Edit SPITX. Move it. Duplicate. Edit GPIO 8. Move it to where I want it. Slide over. Duplicate. There. Edit. GPIO 9. Okay. That's at a good spot. Duplicate. Stuff that there. Edit. GPIO 10. Move it. Duplicate. Edit. GPIO 11. Duplicate. Now I've got a problem that I want some space to put some labels on this guy too. So I'm just going to say 12, and then I'm going to place it here and edit and just say 12. It's just a reference for me, and then move it down to here. And then I'm going to shorten these up. I don't know if I can, well, this one will be fine. I guess I can label on that side. We get lots of options here. I want this to be, I could just call it A0. Maybe that's enough. E, and I'll just call it analog 0. And then duplicate that, put it, again, those parts are on the other side. This is A1. Okay. There are those labels. So now I need, we'll duplicate that, rotate it. We'll put them on this side. That'll give us, I'm going to put it clear down here because I want to start at the bottom where I've got everything's tight. This is GPIO 13. Does that fit? It's going to be tight. Let me try shrinking this a little bit. Let's go to 0.03. And see what that does to us. Okay, it's complaining about the thickness of the text. Okay, let's try that. Now we'll take a look at this before we get there. Okay, so that looks like it'll work. Duplicate. This is GPIO 14. And GPIO 15. And this one is ground. Okay, let me move that closer. Okay, now I want to label those up there too. Duplicate. We know we need a ground up there at the top. And I need one of these. I'm just going to put the labels over on this side and see what we can do with that. Move. We want to get it pretty close. Move. Edit this. This is GPIO 21. Duplicate. $20. $19. $18. $17. Okay. Now these are the alternate programming pins, and I do want to put labels on those. And again, we don't have a whole lot of room. Maybe I can squeeze these in here. I need a ground. Yeah, well, that'll fit. And then duplicate that, put it up here. This will be SWD. And duplicate, and this one is SCK. Can't put that much text in there. We'll say CLK. That'll be enough to know for us to know what's there. Okay. Now the other thing I need to label. Let's turn things back on. Well, I want to put one more bit of text in here. Now, I need you to put your name and stuff in here also. So I want to go back to, I guess that's going back to the full size. So I want name. And I would put your full name in there. I've got so many boards. I'll just claim Mark on this one. And then I want to put the date. Today is 12/31/25. And I want to say okay. And oh, this is for, well, it's for the 307 class, but that's, so I want you to put that in there. And again, it's reversed and it's looking backwards. Oh, we got that thin text again. Oh, I want to bold that. So let me just put it on the bottom side of the board. And then I want to edit and fix that, make it bold. That way it'll be big. Okay. So I think that's all we need. Let me turn things back on. Oh, let's see, vias, tracks, front silks. No, J4 is in a bad spot. I'm just going to remove it, the reference. I don't need to know what that is. Okay, save my work. And what I want to do is, I want to go to, we're going to order from Osh Park. So what I want to do is, I want to go back and, let me bring up a browser window. I've saved it. I should probably close it. Let me close it. Save it, close, save it, close. And we'll probably need to make an adjustment to it. Osh Park. It's already got me logged in. Browse for files. Working micros. It's the ARM processor, the RP2040, the simple board, KI PC board. Uploading design. It'll flag things if it doesn't like it. But, you know, when you look at it here, that gives you a good idea of what you're actually going to see on the actual circuit board. And you can see this doesn't look too bad. I mean, you start looking at where are the labels going to be. Can I zoom in? Let me go on to the continue. So you can see where all the silkscreen labels are on they're on the bottom side. This is top side of the board. But you can see like C6, that's going to be underneath the IC. So when you stick it down, you probably want to stick that before you stick the IC down. R13, J2, D1, that all looks pretty normal. Here's the bottom of the board. And as I said, when we did it originally, it was going to be reversed. You can see that we're going to get a little bit of cut off of some of the silk there. Not a problem. The rest of it looks actually pretty good. I could actually make this say GPIO 12. And I may do that just to clean it up a little bit. It's got my name and the date. Okay, that's good. Board outline, drill holes. Fairly happy with it all. I want to change that one. Bottom silk. I'll cancel that. Okay. So you cancel the cancel? I want to cancel. Okay. Browse for files. Okay, let me shrink that down. Let me go back in. Before we do anything else too, I do want to run design rule checks. Design rule check should be zeros. Okay, close. This one, I want to change the one. I want to change this label to GPIO 12. Okay. No, I don't need that. I need just the okay. And then I want to move it. And I want to just clear, so I'll be just off a little, but that will probably be better. Okay. I'm debating if there's anything else I could possibly want. You know, I've got a big spot up here. Not that I could probably snake a trace up to there. That's probably not worth the effort. Let me do one more thing then, though. Let's go back to the schematic. I want to add a mounting hole without connections. Default footprint. Let's see if an M2 would fit. So this is just a mounting hole. I can put it down here. It doesn't really matter where it goes on the schematic. It's a mounting hole for the PC board. But it's something to think about if you're designing a board. Yeah, I could drill a hole later or something like that, but you know, it's like this is what they do. So let me save that, back to the layout, update from here, added mounting hole, you can see, update, close. So there's my mounting hole. Does that fit, or do I need something bigger? I think I need something smaller. Okay. Because it's running into the diode. How small can I go? Let's go back to schematic. Let's go back to assign footprints. Mounting hole. Mounting hole. Those are all bigger. I don't know if I can make it go. If it's going to give me that much grief, I'll just take it back out. But anyway, that's how you put a mounting hole in. Let me drop that off. Save it. Zoom out to the full size. Go back to layout. Update. Update, and it goes away. Okay. One last design rule check. Anything we want. That's the J2 is the USB connector, and that'll be fine. We'll just ignore that. Segment violations on edge cuts. It still thinks that switch is just a smidge too close. You know, I should fix that. And I'm slightly below the warning for the text heights on some of that, and that'll be fine. Clipping there on silkscreen, that's all okay. Let me fix this one just because I can. I just need to move it a little bit. So if I go in here and I delete this, delete that, so I'm not connected, I can tell that there's a piece in there, and then delete this one. Now the switch isn't really connected to anything, and I say move. How far can we move it before we're in trouble? I've got a cap right there. That's not going to let me move it. You know, I know it's going to be okay. We kind of make those decisions sometimes. I'm just going to put it back. Okay. And call it good. This R11's clipped by the switch silkscreen. Okay. I think I'm going to call it good. Let me save it. Switch to the schematic, or save it, close, zoom full screen. Save it, close, and close. Okay. That's everything we need. So I'm going to stop this video. Next video is we order it. So, okay.